We came to the Dolomites for the epic mountain views, but let's just say Mother Nature had other plans. That's the thing about adventure though. Sometimes the worst weather makes the best stories. So join us as we try to find the silver lining in the clouds.
This is genius, having the rain cover.
Oh man. So we came up here in part for views of Cinque Torri, the 5 towers, and they're back there somewhere, I promise. Now, in the distance, you can get a view of the place we're going for lunch. Let's go.
Cause I'm all about that bass. Oh, that bass. No trouble. I know it's treble, but I mean no trouble.
We've passed the hike's low point. Now we gotta start heading back up. And at this elevation, we're gonna be working for it. Here we go. Man, I imagine these views would just be absolutely spectacular on a clear day. Alas, we just get like bits and pieces of them poking through. Well, we've been climbing for a while now. This approach is no joke. Still no sign of the Via Ferrata yet. It must be a lot shorter than I thought it was. Oh, we finally found the Via Ferrata.
Woo!
This was expecting this climb to be like 20% hiking, 80% Via Ferrata, and it was just the other way around. Because we are nearly at the top. And it's just here to keep us on the cliff. Oh! That's
that was almost very bad.
So we're about 3 minutes into the Via Ferrata, and we've reached the end of the Via Ferrata.
We're not even 3 minutes. This is maybe 90 seconds. Ridiculously short.
Yeah, fire your trip planner.
That's you.
I know. Turns out that was a false start. Here's the actual Via Ferrata. There it is. Good job, Jackie. Well, we completed the Via Ferrata. Now we're completing the short hike up to the top, the Rifugio, which even now I can't see. We've lost so much of these beautiful views to the clouds. Oh well. Time for our final push to earn our lunch, which is right up the top.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
Yeah. And now for the final push. The Via Ferrata gear's got to come back on. None of this is all that technically difficult or all that steep, but when this is what you have as consequences, you can see why they wanted us to clip in.
Oh, I'm good. It's a little colder up here, though.
Yeah, the wind is picked up just as we got to the ridge. Almost there, though. All right, well, we made it. That was a much more difficult hike than we were expecting, and we did not get the views we were hoping for, but that last little bit coming up the ridge was pretty fun.
The effort to reward ratio on views was a 0 out of 10. As you can see, we made it to the top, and you can't see anything in any direction whatsoever. Honestly, it's a little disorienting. I'm afraid of falling, but we made it to the top. So hopefully they still have food for lunch. Well, the vibes have been better. We got to the Rifugio 4 minutes after they closed for lunch. which is all we've been looking forward to the whole insane hike. And there's no views. No lunch, no views. It's starting to rain.
Those gummies that are normally our victory celebration today are a consolation prize. Halfway into our descent from Rifugio, Nuvolau, and it's still cloudy and we still can't see anything, and now we're getting rained on. And at long last, we were able to bring an end to this misadventure. Well, that sucked. Yes, it was like a failed success. We did the hike and we hit all the points that we wanted to, and we just didn't get the views or any of the excitement or the joy or the food that we were hoping to get. Yeah. So,
and it was raining at the back half, so then we were just kind of wet, a little cold, sad.
Right. So
it's only supposed to rain harder tomorrow, so we really want to make sure that we're not just miserable every single day for the next 2 days.
Tomorrow you might just get a time lapse of us playing cards and watching something on streaming.
Found one of the Dolomites.
Good morning from day 2. It is currently 7 a.m. We woke up about an hour ago, took a look at the forecast, and decided we have a small weather window here in the morning before the rain starts. Long enough to go drive up to Lago di Braies.
Here we are at the iconic Lago di Braies. Beautiful lake.
Definitely not a place we had on our itinerary to begin with because it is usually so overcrowded and over-touristed. But when you come at 7:30 in the morning, it's really not crowded at all.
As expected today, the weather has continued to suck. However, we think we found an activity that we can get pretty much everything we wanted to get out of it, despite the weather being crappy. So let's go check it out.
Has got to be one of the most unique hikes in the Dolomites. So pack your head torch, your helmet, and your Via Ferrata kit. Let's go.
A short little Via Ferrata section to the start of the tunnel. This is actually pretty cool to do in the fog. You're just walking through trenches right now. Just try to give you some idea of the scenery or lack thereof, really, that we're getting here. You can kind of see the cliff behind us that we started on. That's about it.
So I know we're doing this hike for fun in 2025, but it's really not lost on me that these are the actual trenches that soldiers fought and died in World War I. And it's pretty powerful to be here and doing this hike over 100 years later.
It says it's an edge of an Italian mine crater. Not quite sure if that's like mining for minerals or like explosives. It was explosives. In 1915, Italy invaded the Dolomites, which were part of the Austrian Empire at the time. This area became part of the front lines, and the trenches, mine craters, and tunnels left behind today serve as an open-air museum.
There's still shoes.
We popped out for a tunnel, which gives us a second to admire this amazing view we have. This is just so cool. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
I'm very glad we're going down instead of up. Just keep going.
There's more? There's not the end?
Well, I mean, I kind of think I see light, but who knows?
And just when you think you've reached the end, you have not. There's more. And that is the end of the tunnel. Just kidding. Promise you that you will not be wishing for more tunnels by the end of this. There are plenty. And this is the last of the tunnels We think for real this time. We made it! You can tell because of all the Dolomites that you can see. Look at that tunnel we came out of. Way up there.
That was really fun.
So we completed the hike through the Lagazuoi Tunnels. It was about 2,000 feet all downhill and probably less than 2 miles.
Importantly, you definitely need a helmet and you definitely need a headlamp. We also had Via Ferrata gear and poles, which I thought were helpful throughout the hike, but not as necessary. But yeah, overall, one of the coolest hikes we've ever done. Definitely one of the most unique for sure.
Lucky for us, the skies cleared up for the rest of the trip, so subscribe to catch more content with better weather, including some real Via Ferratas. See you in the next one.